There are very few countries with as much hunting tradition as Germany.
We have seen a giant, I don't know how many points.
An incredible habitat combined with some amazing management practices produces some of the world's largest free-range stags.
Hey, Batman's son.
Deep forest, giant stags, close encounters. This is going to be a fun hunt. Hunting in Germany has always been at the top of my list, not only because of their big-bodied stags, but also because of their tradition, something that has always fascinated me and the ultimate reason we started with the stag culture. In Germany, the peak of the rut takes place during early September, and here we are, with our guide Tobias, sitting in a high seat in the pitch dark, waiting for the day to open and waiting to hear our first stag.
One client. Yes.
Stags, these roaring stags all over. We have come to a high seat to kind of... It's amazing how they roar here. Looking forward for the experience of hunting stags in Germany.
That roar, there is nothing like it. It gives me chills just thinking about it.
It's, I think, warmer than what typically is this time of the year here. And the stags will start roaring by the end of August and the first and second week of September. It's typically the best. So now they are getting more quiet as the morning progresses.
As Germans, everything needs to follow a plan and a strategy. Deer management is a very serious thing here, as in Central Europe, hunting is not really considered a sport or a recreation activity. Hunting is a conservation and management tool. Even though the stags are big here, they can still come out of nowhere. For this reason, stags are divided in 5 groups according to their age range. The last category of 10 years or older is the only category hunted for trophies. In the other categories, when they are younger, hunting can only be used to manage and control the quality of the herd. With this strategy, only the best stags, the ones with the best genetics, are the ones that breed the females when they are in their prime.
The stags are coming out to the open areas now with the last light. We have seen a giant, I don't know how many points it had, but it looked like from New Zealand. And we are talking about completely free range stags.
The stags are huge here, and although it may sound like a good problem to have, the reality is that traditionally in Central Europe, trophy fees are charged according to the size of the animal. The bigger the stag, the more expensive it is, which for us makes this a bit of a problem. The most special part about hunting the rat for me is the interaction with the animals. Stags here sound totally different to the ones back home due to their size, so I decided not to use a call during the first day, but as we hear a stag deep in the forest, there is no way to see it. I can't hold myself any longer. I just need to roar. So I look at Tobias and share my plan. I'm gonna call that stag in. And judging by his face, you can tell how convinced he was that was going to work.
We just called in a stag. It's like 30-40 meters, but it's too big and too young. So it's the typical stag that you don't want to shoot. But still, one of the most amazing parts about the rat is to be able to interact with the animal. Another one is coming from behind. It's a bit late in the morning. Stags have gone quiet. We are just stalking the forest slowly. We have jumped a couple of groups. Animals are mostly bedded down, so it's really hard. And we just saw another stag. Let's keep on going.
Beautiful morning. We saw several stags. Each stag was bigger than the one before. So we're gonna do some thinking and try to readjust and try to see if we can shoot if we can. I mean, the plan is pretty simple, but I will need to do some thinking, and maybe we have to end up shooting something bigger than what we thought we were gonna shoot here, because I think it's gonna be very complicated to shoot the stag that we came here for.
Early in the afternoon, we sit in a high seat and wait for the stag to start roaring. Once we hear the first roar, we are back on our feet to start stalking again.
Yeah, I've got it.
That's 4 ways to say with hand signals, that stag is too big, don't shoot it please.
So, the stag was very big, but young, still like an 8 or 9. 8, yeah. So, he could have, we had an easy shot, but we let it go, but that's part of the game. I like this area for tomorrow. A lot of food. Alright.
Last day, no one speaks at the table today. We are all kind of have a little bit of anxiety. We're a bit worried. We are excited. A mix of feelings. We need to figure out how to make something happen today. I'm not sure where we're going. I kind of like the area that we went yesterday. In the afternoon there was plenty of food, so I can foresee animals to come out, and if the hinds come out, the stags will be around. So, but Tobias is the expert. He's a good guide, and we need to trust his intuition. Intuition.
Pedro, is it hard for you to trust someone else?
That instant look away.
I have a hard time not trusting my feelings and what my body tells me. And even if I don't know the area, it's like, oh, we should go that way. And the area is like, or I should go, let me pick over first. Let me go to the high seat and check. I don't know. I like to do it my way, but it's nice. I mean, he's a great guy, and I'm very knowledgeable, so just my problem. Okay, let's see how it goes today. What was that? You farted?
I think by this time, Tobias is really enjoying my mental dilemma on what to shoot and what not to shoot. And as we headed into our last hunting day, if we want to be successful, we are going to have to make some tough decisions. We decide to try something different, and we are about to test our pacing by putting all our eggs in one basket. We're going to wait at the edge of the forest all morning in hopes that we can cut off a stag heading to his bedding area. I start to feel that our last shot is being wasted when out of nowhere a stag appears to prove me wrong. And what do you think Tobias said? Too big, too young. Our hopes start to vanish. You can tell by our faces. As the morning progresses and the forest goes quiet, we get that awful feeling that time has run out without any last-minute opportunities. The hunt was over. Just when Tobias starts talking about heading back to the car, we hear a roar in the distance, several kilometers away. I don't have anything else to hold on to, and although it's clearly a long way away, we don't have anything to lose. I'm not heading back to the lodge. Let's give this a go right now. By the time we arrive in the rough area, the stag is quiet and we don't have a clue where it might be. I decide to roar a positioning call. No answer. Another one. There you are. Typical roar of a stag that it's bedded down. Now we know where you are. Get ready. We're gonna get close and make you come to defend your hinds.
The stag is at 100 meters, 90 meters. In the thick with the females, we got close to try to overthrow. So the stag can feel threatened and will come check us out. We can see him between the trees and look like a shooter. I think we just saw a giant. I'm shaking so bad. Lewis. Tobias. Good shot. Good shot. I was shaking so bad. And I tried to stop him, I did like, he stops and
Morning.
Is that still speechless? This is the biggest stag I have ever taken by far, and for sure what I like the most is that it's the oldest stag that I have ever taken. Tobias says that it's probably like around 12 years old, so it has it all. We hunted for 2 hours until he gave us an opportunity. Perfect shot, only ran 50 meters, and that's how every hunt should be. Great start of the Stag Culture Season 2. And it's gonna be hard to beat, but great job, guys. Thank you. Yeah.
How are you going to get this out, Pedro?
I don't know. Here in Germany, they take the stags completely, and this thing, I mean, the size of the neck, it's hard to show, but it's like this, and we are 20 centimeters away from a pond full of water in the middle of the reeds, and Tobias has gone pick the car, but I don't know how we're gonna drag it out of here. It's gonna be interesting to see, but the biggest respect for the stag to take care of everything. Weidmannstank. Thanks out, Tobias. Here on the right side. There are a lot of things you can take away from a hunt. There is the trophy, the meat, new friends, and of course the experience itself. But there is one more takeaway from hunts like this. The discovery of a new culture, a takeaway that for me ranks far higher than the trophy. It is amazing to get inside another way of thinking. The respect that was shown around the fallen king of the forest was something very special and unique. We harvest an amazing creature that deserves all of our respect. Feeling really grateful and blessed to have learned so much during the last 3 days. Here, they really have a deep understanding of the surroundings and nature. Until next time, Germany. Weidmannstank.